Buenas tardes. Soy Quentin J. Parker y bienvenido al aeropuerto de Alicante. And for my American friends, it's just my standard greeting, with a slight twist. This is not for the Quentin Parker Flight Sim vlog. This is for the Iberian 8-18 project. Basically what that is a series of legs flown by different pilots that form a figure 8 around the Iberian Peninsula. And I guess we're trying to do it in under 1,800 hours, hence the 8-18. I have the leg from Alicante Airport, where we are right now, to Madrid. But given that I want to do this in under an hour, we're starting with the engine running on the runway. In other words, we're getting the hell out of here. So join me in the cockpit, won't you? There we are. Oop. Like I said, time is of the essence, so we're going to get ghost, like with the quickness. Just wanted to ground you and let you know where we were. Alright, clock is running, so let's do this. Release the parking brake. Speed's alive. Rotate. We're up. Positive rate of climb. There's Alicante. We're sliding. Gear is up. We are passing through 500, engaging autopilot now. All right. All that happened very quickly. Again, I just wanted to meet the requirement of getting us there in an hour. The PC-12 can certainly do it. But no sense in dilly-dallying. That is, I believe, Elche City. I'm going to be pronouncing a whole bunch of Spanish words, and I apologize to my native Iberian friends for butchering words that are alien to me. But that's Elche City. Somewhere back there is Alicante City, along the coast, because that's where we were. There's Elche. There's the Costa Blanca, and Alicante, I believe, is right here. So a couple of different things that we're going to be doing that I'm not used to doing, or you're not used to seeing me do in my flying. We're going to level off here at 4,500. 3, 4, 42, 45, 46, 48, 4500, baby. I screwed it up. I had it and then I lost it. All right, that is, yeah, that's Font Collant, this mountain right here. It's got a couple of industrial parks under it. And there's a highway that goes around that that mountain, that hill. I don't know what to call it. It's the A31. It's the the Autovia del Alicante. I would think, because we could basically take it all the way into Madrid if we were driving, it should probably be called the Autovia de Madrid. But I guess we'll be flying it, driving it to the south, here to Alicante. All right. Speed's building up. We are on course and on altitude. It's looking like we will arrive in the Madrid terminal airspace in roughly 48 minutes. So let me see if I can. There we go. Goose it just a little bit. Get on altitude. I swear I keep blowing past my altitude. It's the weirdest thing. Alright, that's about as fast as we can go. Throttling back. Really? Okay. All right, so we are established en route. Tell you a little bit of, as best as I can figure out what I'm seeing. We're going to be seeing a lot of beautiful country, a lot of mountainous country, some plains, lots of turbines, lots and lots of turbines, a few solar farms, and some quaint villages. So I was informed of this project by a fellow X-Plane user by the name of Marshall Smith in the X-Plane General Aviation Fixed Wing Facebook group, and I was intrigued. This is something that I have done, and just by myself, and have wanted to do, be a little bit more involved in the community. So this is great. I love flying in Spain, over Spain. So this was right in my wheelhouse. I'm going to try my best to be kind of informative. I don't expect that I will terribly, but I'll do what I can, because you're stuck with me for 40 minutes. So, I would fly higher, but I think this altitude is good. We've got mountain clearance, and I don't want to waste the time for climb and descent to cruise altitude of anything higher. So this works just fine. We are going to burn a prodigious amount of fuel, and it looks like we've already started. So yeah. There's not much down here in the way of urbanization. There's a lot of space between cities. Not many airports either. I mean, we've got Albacete? Albacete Air Base right here, and that's about it. No airports, I take that back. No, not a whole lot of big or medium-sized airports, just little private fields, stuff like that. And Albacete is way over here somewhere, not even close to our route. Oh, look. There's the wind turbines I mentioned. And don't worry, we will see plenty more. If I can stabilize my view. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're up on the ridges, they're in the valleys. It's good stuff. And basically we'll see them around these little tiny cities that are out here on the plain. I don't know if this is the plain, but because as far as I'm concerned, we're still in mountain country. There's a lot of hills down here. A lot of hills. I've got a radar altitude of 1,800 feet. So I'm probably freaking out the peoples below me. There we go. Whereas this altitude I feel is probably an economical use of my time. We can't really see anything interesting from this altitude because it'll just blow right by us. So I'm just going to have to try my best to catch something as quick as I can. X-Plane does a fairly good job of putting some things where it should be, so far as I guess land class and cities, VFR, or excuse me, things that can be used as VFR checkpoints. You know what I mean. And comparing what I'm seeing in the sim against, you know, real world maps, I am not disappointed. So yeah. Okay. There's one of those cities I was talking about. What's going on over there? Oh, it's just a flock of them. Some power lines for the people that need for the people that need electricity straight from the tap. I just wanted to see where we were in relationship to, we're nowhere near it. The air base. So this is neat. I'm curious to see what the other participants in this series. Oh, a second. It's a city. I thought it was a train for a second. I'm curious to see what the other participants in the series are flying. If we're basically supposed to cover, a few hundred miles. My leg is basically 200 miles. It's 191.7. If we're basically supposed to cover a couple hundred miles in an hour, is everybody flying like turboprops, singles, twins? I can't imagine that a heavy, whereas it would get the job done, don't get me wrong, it just seems kind of overkill. But I suppose once their videos are posted, I will have my answer. So the countryside is beautifully modeled. I like flying in Spain for this reason. On one hand, you know, there's an incredible attention to detail, and on the other hand, whoa, what do we got here? And on the other hand, you know, all the terrain just, you know, looks pleasing to the eye, regardless of where it is. Okay, we're looking to be in the Madrid terminal area in a half hour. So I was looking for Albacete. If I'm not mistaken, that's it. That's the city. And the airbase should be to its south. But I'm not sure if I'm seeing it. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a tower. Wow, really? And it says it's basically on my wing, so I'm going to call those buildings Albacete City. The airbase, I'm assuming, is around here. Somewhere, even if I can't see it. Oh well. I mean, it's bloody far away, you know. There's just no way I'm going to see it. I'm just not. And I think for the most part we might be out of the mountain area. It should be relatively flat country from here on out. Relatively. Here's one of the solar farms I was talking about. Again, feeding power to the local cities. There's one. yeah, it's just well done. And I believe that was Elda. Without having like a map in front of me, I believe that was Elda. There's another. See what's going on here. Yeah. Pretty country. And we are blowing right through it. We will be in the Madrid terminal area in 20-something minutes. So once we get around, I don't know, 10 miles out, I'll begin deceleration and descent. Won't have very far to go. Like I said, I'm at a radar altitude of roughly 2,000 feet right now, and Madrid, I think, is 1,300 feet above sea level. So it's not like I'm coming down very far. Man, we did get a quick start, didn't we? Just enjoying the view, don't mind me. There is a military air base, like right smack next to Madrid, Torrejon. airbase. You don't have to be blind, deaf, dumb, and just stupid to confuse one for the other. Madrid has 2 sets of parallel runways. One group heading north-south, the other heading northwest-southeast. And we should be basically on course to arrive for a straight in to one of the northwest runways. And again, Torrejon's an airbase. It's got 1 runway. I'm not even sure what direction it goes. It's not like something. I think it's like east-west. This body of water right here, that is a reservoir. That is, oh my gosh, what's the name of it? Oof. I should know this. I should know this. It'll come to me. It's, oh, that's it. The Embalse de Contreras. That's it. Yeah. Embalse being a reservoir. Why it's called Contreras, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. What do we got? 20 minutes. Cover 78 miles. We are cranking along. We've only been in the air 30 minutes. So, we started on the runway. I think we're going to end on the runway. I'm not going to bother taxing the parking. Once we touch down and clear the runway, I'm going to declare this video done. No need to drag it out. I looked online, excuse me. I looked online and I saw that you can catch a flight from Alicante to Alicante, Jesus. Alicante, between Alicante and Madrid, you can catch a flight. And the flight will be about an hour, maybe just a little over, but it'll cost you 91 bucks. Not too shabby. And in the simulated world, I'll get you there in definitely under an hour. You might have to walk to the terminal, but I'll do it for a lot less. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I regard that reservoir is just a little bit beyond the halfway mark. And I might be wrong. Yeah, well, yeah, I can say it's a little bit beyond the halfway mark because it's freaking huge. If we were at a higher altitude, I could show you how how very long is it that reservoir was, but no, not going to do it. I'm pretty sure we've passed it. Yeah, I think we passed it. Toledo is going to be on our left as we approach Madrid. We're not really going to be near it. I'm just mentioning that for geographic positioning's sake. So you know where you are. I mean, I know where I am. Alright, gotta put my game face on. We're almost there. 14 minutes out, 60 miles to go. I believe that is yet another reservoir. The name of it I do not know. Or it could be a lake. Doesn't have to be, something terribly convoluted. You could just be a lake. Looks like a lake. No boats. I find that curious. No bays, no keys, no nothing. That's why I consider it a reservoir, because nobody's playing in it. Oh, there's traffic. They really do look like ants from here. "12 minutes out. 50 miles to go. And we'll probably touch down just in time for dinner. Maybe stop by a tap his house or something. Yeah, we'll have a few moments to spare. So far as making it under an hour. Making it under an hour. Whew. You can see we're entering a more industrialized area by the mad presence of nav aids. Still not seeing a lot of airports though. Like small airports. You would think that, I don't know, unless they're just simply not in the database, you'd think they would be dotting the landscape. I know. Spanish X-plane users love to fly, so. Oops, sorry. And obviously because I'm just gonna land and clear the runway and shut down, I'm not even gonna bother with getting an ATIS report. And even if I wanted to, I still wouldn't, because I know what it's gonna say. There's no real traffic up here, and there's no traffic on the ground. Why am I going to bother with an ATIS report? The weather's clean in a million. "38 miles, 9 minutes to go." Kind of hazy out there. I'm not sure if I can see the airport from here. You know, follow the power lines all the way out. Yeah, I cranked up the throttle just a little bit. And my God, we are using a prodigious amount of fuel. We're burning 654 pounds or gallons an hour. We've already burned through a quarter tank. Yeah. Our endurance is severely restricted at this fuel burn, but you know, we're making great time. And isn't that the point? Got a ground speed of about 250, and you can really get a feel for it at this altitude. We are blazing by. Out of parameters for radar altimeter usage. That will pick right back up shortly. Seven minutes out, 30 miles. Game time, people. Oh yeah. we will definitely do it in under an hour. Looking more and more like 55 minutes. You know, once we slow down for approach and all. What is that? Nope, still can't see the airport from here. Maybe if I had those macro binoculars that the Rebel Alliance uses, that would be awesome. Five minutes, 23 miles. Yep, here we go. We picked up the radar altimeter again. Yeah, that sounds about right. There it goes. So I guess it kicks in at 2,500 feet. There we go. Cool. I learned a little something about my plane. Yay. So we're in slowly rising terrain. Yes, we are. Imagine that. "15 miles, 4 minutes. I might be coming in kind of hot for a landing. That's my guess. I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try and decelerate in a good, decent Christian manner, but no promises. Hello. Airport in sight. There's one of the northwest runways. There's one. There's the other. Cool. So that means Torrejon is over here somewhere. Not worried about it. We'll see it we'll see it when we come in for a landing. All right. We are at 150, well under gear deployment speed. Just touching the white arc. First notch of flaps. Second notch of flaps. Last and final notch of flaps. We're coming in high and hot. There's Torahan. It is east-west. Yay, I feel vindicated. There's Madrid City. Gear down, flaps down. We're good. A little fast, a little low. Yep, a little low. That's much better. Runway's definitely made. Balanced. A little better. Clear the runway at Kilo 5. All right, we are in Madrid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did I call it? So again, my name is Quentin Parker, and I am flying the Iberia 8-18 series red leg between Alicante and Madrid, Spain. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, because we're out of here. Catch you guys later. Peace. or salud.